What's up, everybody? Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Just a second here. I really need a tripod, so I don't have to worry about this filth. Filth. Why do I like saying that? Filth. Filth. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Alright, so welcome to anyone watching. Just a little heads up. Um, I'm going to be talking about the new Mummy movie that came out. I think it was last month or this month or whatever. Time is escaping me. But I just got out of the theaters and I want to talk about The Mummy. And just so you guys know, this is going to contain spoilers, so bear with me. And I don't know, I feel like I got to talk about some spoilers. I doubt everyone actually rushed out to go see that movie because it didn't do very well at the box office. Then again, a lot of good movies don't usually do well. It's just kind of like the movie curse, I guess. So, speaking of curses, The Mummy. I thought it was interesting. Definitely a little bit different than what you would normally expect from like a mummy movie, I guess you could say. But I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't boring. It wasn't like if I could describe it the best, I would describe it as it's like The Exorcist meets Evil Dead. Kind of like a parallel of those two films. If I had to say anything about it, should I make this bigger? Yeah, but yeah. I mean, it was interesting. I don't like I said, it didn't do well at the box office, unfortunately. So I don't think we're going to be seeing a new installation anytime soon. But as a one-off film, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. Uh, Not for the faint of heart when it comes to gore and body horror. I will just let you guys know that right now. Uh, it there's a lot. It's like there's so much body horror. It's like almost like a David Cronenberg movie, like The Fly, or what else did he do? Ooh, pow. But yeah, it was interesting. I liked it. It was fine. Yo, I sub. Thank you. About fate. What the movie was about? Fate in a world where movies are based around fate. Mm, Not sure what you mean there, but um, yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. I would recommend it, but like I said, I it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for people that are not used to body horror. Not for those kind of people at all. Uh, but yeah, I kind of want to get into spoilers because there are some things I want to talk about. But I mean, maybe in a future discussions. I don't want to spoil it for anyone that just so happens to stumble upon my channel and they still want to watch it for themselves. So yeah, I think I'll skip on the whole spoiler thing. Um, would I recommend it? Yes. Is it for everybody? No. But that's what makes it so unique. And like I've said, Exorcist meets. It was funny. This movie about a mummy was a better Exorcist film about like what could be described as an exorcism, better than the new Exorcist Believer movie ever did. I don't blame Linda Blair for not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I mean, she did Exorcist 2, and that was horrible. And yeah, I barely remember it. I remember it was like two little girls needed to be exorcised, but yeah. All jokes aside, this pretty much made a better film about exorcisms than the Exorcist movie. Them, them. That makes me think of the movie Them with the giant ants. Is that what you're referring to? It's been you, woman, right down the line. This light sing forever. How are you? I'm doing all right. How are you doing? How are you doing, them? Them. And now. And now. For God's sake, nobody's moving. The light's not turning. There we go. Jesus H. Christ. You'd think I'd have better patience dealing with California driving stupidity, but I don't. It is non-existent. And I just hit another... Oh, never mind, turn green. You know what it is? All these damn warehouses, so they gotta put, like, traffic lights everywhere for them. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I going back to the original topic, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fine. My dad's like, I thought it'd be scarier, but I didn't really expect scarier. I mean, like I said, the whole body horror aspect of it was mostly the unsettling part. Ah, damn these potholes, man. There we go. But yeah, I would recommend it. Sad it didn't do better at the box office, but I have a really big feeling another Mummy movie that is slated in the making is going to do much better. I don't know how true it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know Brendan Fraser is going to be coming back with a new Mummy movie, so that should be interesting. Hopefully it's not as bad as the last one they did, where they were in China and they had to fight like those giant abominable snowmans or whatever. Yeah, that ain't it, boss. That was not good at all. They make it back with enough gasoline. It's ridiculous how much it's gone up. And we got a semi-truck on a private road. Yay. Thanks, warehouses. How's everyone else doing? Everyone else doing all right? Is anyone out there? Am I the only one that's actually seen this film? I mean, I've seen it a little late, but watched it. How are you doing, Agent? I'm new here. Well, welcome to the stream. Tonight's topic is about a movie I just got done seeing. So if y'all have any questions, let me know. I was thinking about doing spoilers because there are a couple things I want to talk about, but I think I'm not going to do that. Just in case anyone stumbles on the stream and they still want to watch it. That wouldn't really be fair. So, yeah, I'll save the deep discussions about this movie for another stream. But uh, like I said, bare minimum, I recommend it. It's not for everyone because the gore aspect, there's a lot of body horror, basically David Cronenberg style, really gross. So if you're squeamish, maybe you'd want to avoid the movie, or I don't know, maybe some people out there like the gore and the gross out stuff. But um, yeah, I thought it was fine. Exorcist meets Evil Dead. Just collab on that. Why do I have to be stuck behind a semi truck on a private road? Ay, ay, ay. The freeway would have been faster, and that has traffic. I hope that cop did not see my phone. Go, you slow piece of shit. Oh, another cop. Oh, shit. One, two, three, four. 5 cop cars just passed by. Interesting. Whoop, whoop. This is the police. Whoop, whoop. Sorry, I'll read the in-depth comments in a bit. Oh, speaking of which, I during this film I saw the trailer for the new Evil Dead movie, and it was more like a teaser. They didn't give too much away, which I appreciate. But it had this like lady where all this chaos was happening around her, and she was crawling around the floor, and all this shit like basically like starts flying around her. I think it's called like Evil Dead Burned. I'll watch it. I enjoy Evil Dead films. The last film was good. Right? I think it's called. It came out like 2 years ago already. Wow. Going by fast. Sorry, guys. I'm almost home, so I could read more in-depth comments. I almost said comics. That too. Why not? Side streeted today because traffic was unbearable. Unbearable. Like it always is every day living here. Every single day living here. I swear every like 200 feet there's a stop sign. Stop go, stop go, stop go, stop go. It's weird to think the last Mummy movie we had in theaters that wasn't a re-release of the Brendan Fraser ones was the terrible Tom Cruise MonsterVerse one. That really went well. Remember when movies everything had to have Marvel did it? Even the horror monsters needed it. Crazy, huh? It's taking forever to get home. My God. I really need a tripod so I don't have to hold it like this in place. Oh, and my poles cover my face. Will you subscribe to this nerd? Looks like more people said no again. That's alright. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Yeah, just remembering that terrible Tom Cruise movie is back a little bit. If it really was successful, though, I wonder how the MonsterVerse actually would have fared out. Obviously not good enough because Universal lost a lot of money on it, but what a weird concept. Like I said, around the time when everything had to have a universe because of Marvel. I'll try to read this. Bro, what's the matter with Spider-Man? He told me you were not talking to him in a good way. What happened, man? I don't know. We broke up. Sorry, Peter. Just didn't work out. Your tattoo looks nice. Thank you. I have been marked by Voldemort since birth. Today's Cinco de Mayo, right? Yeah, it is. I almost forgot. I could go for a taco right now. Some air flowing in here. Ooh. It's been you, woman, right down the line. Take me home right now. I don't wanna let you. I'm hitting every single light, man. It is not my day to be on the road. Like every single light. Oh, I just want to park. Good. Thank you. Sucks I can't even play music while I live stream because you just love copyright laws. Like I always say, do I look like Phil Collins? Thought so. Baby, can't you see I'm falling? A guy like you should be a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling. Dun, 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 dun. Too high, can't come down. It's in the air and it's all around. Can you feel it now? Dun, 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 in the taste of your lips, I'm overwhelmed. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Something overwhelmed. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? See, when you're live streaming, you can't play music. You just gotta be your own music. Whoa! Whoa! In the taste of your lips, I'm overwhelmed. Your mom's toxic, she's slipping in me. La da dee da dee da dee da. And I love what you do, but you know that you're toxic. Sorry, guys, I'm almost there, and I'll start reading comments and getting to the point. Honestly, the with backed up traffic everywhere, it probably would have been home by now. Fuck. Instead of hitting every single traffic light. Shit's annoying. Alright. I'll just go through the hill. Why does that big tanker have to be my word? Oh, he's parked reasonably. Just gotta slide by him. I'll just go over here. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Man, there's a lot of litter here. All right, now let's see what you guys have to say. Oh, hi, D-Rolla. Lose some weight. I'm trying, man. As I have this giant movie theater soda. Yeah, I'm on a regiment. I've already lost a couple pounds. I'm starting to turn into fat Nikocado avocado. Don't want that, right? But yeah, I enjoyed The Mummy. It was interesting. It wasn't bad. It wasn't fantastic, but It was definitely a mummy movie. Actually, excuse me, it was like an exorcist movie. There we go. The lighting help. Miss Pigeon, what's up? Have you seen the new Mummy movie, Miss Pigeon? If not, it's alright. We don't have to just talk about that. Like I said, I was going to do like a bit of spoilers, but I changed my mind. I want you guys to go into a blind, even if you haven't seen the trailer or not. And let me know what you think. 60 said no, 40% said yes. All right. Oh, tired. I need to figure out. Try to get some change. For gasoline. I don't know why. You probably were trying to say pal, but I kind of read that in Vince McMahon's voice. Lose weight. Lose some weight, pal. No glasses today. They're in my bag. I just haven't taken them out yet. Damn, I got a lot of quarters. I've got enough to get teed a little bit. Should I wear my glasses? I think I should, so I'm not blind. Much better. All you 90s kids, Zoom and the show. This movie's better. Much better. This is not Star Wars. This is Star W's. No, wait, that's Zack and Mary. I can't get that thing straight. Lose some weight, pal. I'm sorry, Vince. I'm sorry. I literally read that in Vince McMahon's voice. Are you in shape, RTDs? Or are we just doing fat on fat crime, like my friend Keenan likes to say? Why are you doing fat on fat crime here? What's going on with that? Ooh, the lighting really brings out my t-shirts. I like wearing baseball jerseys, I guess you could say. I haven't kept up with baseball in a while, though. This used to be my team. Them and the Yanks. And who's Boston's again? Support a lot of East Coast. A lot of East Coast teams and sports and all that. Even though I'm a West Coast person. Chanel West Coast. Is that her name? That annoying bitch from what was it called? That Rob Dyrdek show where they just react to viral clips. She had that like weird annoying laugh. Chanel West Coast. What's my favorite meme? I have so many I couldn't even tell you. I know a recent meme that really made me laugh is like those super edits of that old guy who does like vaping reviews and his face gets all beet red because he's like choking. They just like turn the volume up all the way and like edit it all crazy. So he takes a hit. He's like, he chokes on his vape, and then they make his voice all squeaky, going, "Whoa!" I forgot that dude's name. I was subscribed to him for a while. I think I still am. He's like an old Santa Claus looking dude, and he like does vape reviews, and he chokes. And I don't know why I laugh so hard. Oh, you know what? I've also been watching a lot of Zoom bombing videos. So like, it probably hasn't aged well, but EDP 445. I've been watching a lot of Zoom bombing with people use clips of him, and it's just people always think he's like a real guy that just like checked in and is trolling them live. It's not like people don't think it's like a live action. I mean, a pre-recorded thing. They think it's live action. This is pretty funny because the more I watch the Zoom bombing videos, the more I come to realize they have a Zoom class for everything. Literally. Karaoke, women's rights, everything. But yeah, it's hard to say, like, what's your favorite meme? It's like saying what's your favorite tortilla chip? It's like I like all of them, or most of them. Would you consider 6'7" to even be a meme, or is that just like a well, it is a stupid trend, but makes me think of Blades of Glory. Like, he asks Will Ferrell's character, he's like, but what does it mean? Like the My Humps song, he's like, it doesn't have a meaning. That's the purpose. Like he says something like that. That makes me think of that stupid thing. Could you play my song on your live? What's your song? I'm lost. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you're right because it's like it exists for its absurdity. Oh, what do you know? My votes on no are at 67%. Yeah, I kind of sound like an old man yelling at a cloud, but when I was in high school, it was unfortunately the era of like hipsters, like the stomp, clap, hey music people. I think you know what I'm talking about. That hipster music where it's like, do 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 do, hey, and like that's a perfect like Mumford and Sons. So I went to high school when that shit was popular, and also the swag era. So like the swag YOLO. So if I could survive that, anyone who's still in public education can survive any new meme. Yeah, you're right. Now it is. What song were you talking about? I think I recognize your profile, but I don't know if I recognize what you mean by song. I hated that music then, and I hate it now. My sister was really big on like stomp, clap, hey genre music and aesthetics. Oh, what's up, Dutch? You've seen me on Tyler's stream. I used to be a mod till people were. That's a little bit of a long story, but I, along with a bunch of other people, randomly got unmodded because people were commenting that it's not good that you put people in timeout for saying something really bad. But yeah, Yeah, I don't know if you're still a mod over there. I haven't checked in his stream in a while. Although I did see he shaved his head. I mean, he was always cool to me. I don't know why, like the trolls in his, he lets the trolls in his comment like dictate his every move. So the trolls obviously were like, yeah, don't unmod a bunch of people, make us mods, and he was drunk, so I think he did it. I'm still mad. I mean, it's whatever. Like I always I always felt sorry for the dude. Like he seemed cool. Like we had some good streams to get, like not together, but like where we would just shoot the shit and comment. You were there a lot, Dutch, but oh, you're still mod? Okay. Maybe it was just me then, but I remember he was doing a bunch of people. Yeah. I know you voted for Kamala Harris. You have the look. Listen, just because I look like I voted for her doesn't mean I did. I did not vote for the cackling witch. I'm kind of done with voting at this point. There's no purpose. We probably won't even have a country in another 10 years. So enjoy the fruits of what we have left while it's still here. But no, I did not vote for her. Cackling Kamala, I'm telling you right now. All she does is laugh. Is there something wrong with her? No, I did not vote for her. That's funny because like literally like someone told me that in a past election cycle. They were like, "You look like a Hillary voter." I'm like, "I don't." Is it the glasses? Like I Dressy. Hey Solo, I'm trying to remember you. It's hard to get like some of the same people back in the stream. It's been a while. It's been a while. I fucking hate that song. It's been a while. But yeah, grew up with that kind of bullshit rock. Everything was just so gritty and like bleak after 9/11. Music, media, even horror got more gritty. If you want to talk about stuff culturally. I'm trying to remember you. Uh, I don't remember your profile picture. It's so small, whatever that is. But welcome to the stream. But Dutch, you should put in a good word for me over at Tyler's stream. Maybe he'll make me a mod again. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. Like I said, I felt really sorry for him, and he kind of lets the trolls just dictate what he does. Although we're all not our best judgment when we're inebriated, so there's that. It's been a while. Yeah, I don't remember you for some reason. Do I have to refresh the chat? We were talking about you wanting to buy a shark toy and you wanted to put in needles in between. So, oh yeah, I was making fun of those streamers. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a shark toy. I'm gonna take all the plastic teeth out, and I'm gonna go to Skid Row over in LA. I'm gonna drive there, pick up a bunch of used needles, break them off, put them where the teeth are supposed to be. So it's like it's a little more dangerous. And I will let it collapse on my hand. I won't bait people. 10 more likes, 10 more likes, and it'll bite my hand. No. I can't believe people watch that shit. Why used? I'm just joking, but yeah. Oh god, speaking of horror movies, remember Saw 2, The Needle Pit? I wonder if those were used. Not a whole lot of traps. Like I'm kind of desensitized at this point. Like not a whole lot of Saw traps get to me, but Definitely the needle one does because it's disgusting. Yeah. I subscribed back to you, I think, too, Dutch. But yeah, I can't watch it. I'm only well. I hate to break it to you. Children aren't allowed in my stream. So if you're telling the truth, unfortunately, we have to see you later. This is a 18 and over stream. Rinka Gupta, what's up? Where am I from? America. Can't you tell? You know what, Dutch? I think I'm gonna make you a mod if you don't mind, because I need more mods. Can I make you a mod through here? Uh. Here you go, Dutch. If you ever decide to check in, just modded you. So, Dutch, I'm pretty sure you have high opinions on it, but do you remember um, the zombies of Red Dead Redemption? That was a lot of fun. Back in the day when zombies kind of made make a horrible joke here, made a resurrection in media because of Walking Dead, and everything was zombie coded. Then Zombie Land came out around that time. Left 4 Dead was super popular. I love those games. Yeah, you liked it too, huh? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the Left 4 Dead games exclusively for Xbox? I was just randomly thinking about those games the other day, and I was thinking of like re-downloading it on my PlayStation. I didn't see them in the PlayStation Store, so because back in the time when I played that, I had a 360. I didn't have the PS3. You know about India? I guess. Do you know about the Ganges River? What's up, man? I'm from the 90s. Me too. What do you do? I do work, but I'm not going to disclose that information online. I appreciate the comment. No idea. Did you, Dutch, did you play Xbox? Like, were you a Left 4 Dead fan? Just out of curiosity. It's been a while. I could tell you're more of a Red Dead fan. Curiosity killed the cat. Okay. Respect India. I'm not talking smack about India. I mentioned the Ganges River because don't tell me you bathe in that, please. For your own physical health, tell me you do not go in that river. There was a American idiot streamer that went in the river and he got a really bad skin infection. I didn't say that. I love people from all over. I just would not go in that river. It's literally sewage and dead bodies and litter and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. I appreciate it. I wasn't talking smack about India. I was just I was just just don't for you didn't answer my question, but for your own sake, stay out of that river. Spider on the ceiling. Ugh. Wouldn't be the first time I had a spider in my car. India street food. Oh, wait. I don't get it. I just had a brain aneurysm. You mean get when it comes to the Ganges River? Is that how you pronounce it? The Ganges River? Dutch gets it. Yeah, he does. I just, like I see videos of that shit, and I'm like, I could smell it through the screen. I gotta go, brother. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Royal Cowboys. You a Cowboys fan? In English, it's pronounced fucking nasty ass bog. Bog, yeah. It's bog water. Although I think if any of y'all remember Goosebumps, I think if you drank the Werewolf of Fever swamp water, it'd be safer. Okay, I was just asking, just because your name. I don't have an opinion on football anymore. I used to be a Patriots fan. Now I just don't even watch it anymore. The only sport I really keep up with is like wrestling, if you could even say that. Plain ass shit. What, football? Beep, beep. Think about taking a shot right now. Shh. Would I eat a poop salad for $1 million? Whose poop would it be? I could always go to the hospital after. You know who actually ate poop salads was that poop lady hoarder. It's disgusting. Maybe I'll do an episode or a live stream talking about that disaster. But Nerd Burger. How'd you know my last name? No Indian food. I don't think I've had Indian food, to be honest. I date Toronto Maple Leaf fans because they're used to disappointment. What say, please respect? I didn't say anything. Did you just take a shot in your car? Yes. You can take it however you want. It could be any person or animal shit. What animal shit tastes like the least worse? And this $1 million you asked me about, is it before or after taxes? Because that's important. Shooter McGavin ate shit for breakfast. Are you a Claude agent? Claude agent? I'm a solo agent. Coffee bean. Yo, yeah, like the like Jack Nicholson drank in The Bucket List with Morgan Freeman. Like his favorite coffee ended up being like made from like coffee beans from like monkey shit or something. So yeah, maybe that. Good answer, Todd. Which generative machine is number one? What do you mean by that? Oh Lord, I would eat Gorlock the Destroyer's poop for $1 million. Yikes! Oh, Poor Gorlock. Gorlock seems like a chill person, but he just became a big meme because of how he looks. There was a live stream, not a live stream, but a video I saw because Ryan Garcia's friends with Gorlock, and he was taking a lie detector test, and the lie detector guy was like, "Do you think Gorlock is attractive?" And Ryan Garcia is like, "Yes," like just straightforward says it. And then the guy doing the lie detector test is like, "He's telling the truth." And we're like, "Whoa!" Either he really honed in that answer to beat that lie detector thing, or he believes it. I'm trying not to, like, YouTube's been up my arse lately, so that's why I've been trying to behave. Sorry, Diet Water. I would have to eat Megatron's shit with a bunch of, like, scrap metal parts. That's what I think of. Megatron shit. What's up, Cortez? Welcome to the stream. For $1 million. Although he did say animal or person. I don't know if robot deities would suffice. Is it making you thirsty? It's making me a little thirsty too. Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is not the streamer you're here to see. Cheers to that. You should, man. 4 room. What room? The room? Well, apparently they're obviously wrong. If it was a real elderly man's picture, he would he'd get the phone, he'd take it like at a low angle and like shows double chin and like, look, this is how old men take their picture, and it's like posted 1,000 times. Yeah, they are. I keep them in my car so I could take it to recycle because you get a lot of money for glass. Actually, on my way now. Nice. What are you thinking about drinking? So 65% say no, 35% say yes. Well, gotta go bye. See you later, Dutch. Yours is good, but the forehead would also be cut out and it would be posted cropped differently every 2 weeks in very bad lighting, and like in their glasses you could see like the TV or computer glow. That's pretty spot on. What's up, Roland? Keep rolling. Rolling. They obviously never seen that, at least the original Star Wars. I heard things. Apparently, Alec Guinness hated being known as being Obi-Wan Kenobi because he was a Shakespearean actor. But you know who was also a Shakespearean actor but didn't have a broom up his ass? Robert fucking Shaw. Okay, that dude was theater trained. He did Hamlet in one night for many years as a stage actor, and he always, up until he died, he always like said that Quint was one of his best roles. If you don't know who Robert Shaw is, he played Quint in Jaws. Wide-eyed, like you're pointing a shotgun in their face. The ones I see, they usually just have like squinty eyes. Happy blessed day from the Philippines. You have a great day as well. What's up, Akand Gaming P3I? Hello. Welcome to my stream. Oh, I'm playing with the change. I really wish I could play music in the background without getting copyright striked. $18 votes. Wow. I thought I had a lot less. It's interesting. Yeah, well, fuck Alec Guinness. I guess good thing he was an actor, not a writer. True. Can you say the same thing about George Lucas? That dude has... Well, now he can't really touch his... Maybe he can. I don't know how much he still owns... George Lucas owns from Star Wars after selling it to Disney. But no more edits, I guess. No more taking stuff out and re-editing. Although I am glad that they changed the look of Palpatine from the uncut version, where he looks like a frog and he has like a weird eye. Palpatine is more frightening when he has less to look at, if that makes sense. I can feel your anger growing inside of you. The Jedi are taking over. He really made the Jedi look like terrorists, didn't he? And it's funny because they fucked up so bad with the Last Jedi film, killing off Snoke the way they did, like he was nothing, that they had to bring Palpatine back. Because at least I thought when I saw the Star Wars before that Snoke was basically not even in a cheap way. They did it right. Like Snoke was like a shoo-in for like a Palpatine type character. But somehow Palpatine returned. Some, not all. I like the Han Solo movie a lot, even though they had Resident Evil 5 piss filter throughout the whole movie. I really enjoyed the Han Solo movie, and I was wondering what they were going to do with the Darth Maul surprise at the end, but they didn't make as much money as Disney wanted to in theaters, so they axed out having any more movies. Forgot Snoke existed. He's such a poorly implemented character. Yeah, seriously, he is. What a waste. I don't like them because people don't usually get chopped to pieces like in the prequels. Yeah, and you know what? Like, I understand I completely understand the complaints about the prequels, but they obviously have like a soft spot in my heart because I kind of grew up with them as well as the original movies. I saw Attack of the Clones in theaters when I was 6. I saw Revenge of the Sith in the theaters when I was like 10. And like I have really good memories of that. I was a little too young for Phantom Menace. I think it was only like 3 or 4, so I didn't go see that. But I had the VHS of it. I'll never forget the VHS of it. Like how big it was. Solo was the only thing. Yeah. I liked Solo, and I liked the first introduction movie to like the new trilogy. It's erasing my thoughts on what it's actually called, but Yeah, and the fact that like Kylo Ren was is Leia and Han's son, like that was a cool little twist, and made it all the more tragic that he killed his own father. So that was cool. Um, but yeah, I think I only like well. Okay, so I watched like the first two seasons of Mandalorian, then I stopped because, to be honest, I am getting a pretty big time Star Wars Marvel fatigue. Like I'm so done. Like especially Marvel, man. Like after Endgame, I'm just. Ugh. I like the Spider-Man movies though, but I don't know. Disney's gonna milk that shit till there's nothing left to milk. Till they're milking powder out of the cow. Someone else comment now. That's what I'm waiting for. There's a lot of lurkers. I appreciate your comments, Diet Water. The only time the lightsabers work like they're supposed to in the sequels is when they kill Han Solo. Yeah. Otherwise, they work like hot baseball bats. Yeah, they really try to like emphasize like the fighting techniques of it, like near near near, but like the sudden and like Han Solo, like I know what you mean by that. It, like the way it shoots out is very lightsaber like. But you know what the prequels did right was they made a spectacle out of the lightsaber fights, but they did it to where it was believable that they were still lightsabers instead of like what you said, baseball bats. So yeah, I know what you mean by that. I'm running low. I should get some more, huh? I mean, it's probably a stupid question, but are you going to watch The Mandalorian in theaters? I'm probably wrong, but some of the footage I watched in the teaser and the trailer just felt like AI to me. Wouldn't surprise me if Disney's secretly doing that. Disney's probably like the government. They have their own AI programs that they operate. Oh, Disney, never change. There are four branches of government: executive, legislative, judicial, and corporations like Disney. I haven't watched the show. I recommend like what I saw the first two seasons. What was it season? Was it season 2 or 3 that had Jack Black and Lizo? That took me out of it. Seeing like I like Jack Black. I never cared for Lizo, obviously, but seeing like those people in like what's supposed to be like an immersed universe really took me out of it. But I did enjoy at least the first two. I saw like a couple episodes of Boba Fett. I think what stands out to me the most about Mandalorian is I kind of like seeing like their universe post Empire, the defeat of the Empire. I put that in quotations because they're still rogue believers, almost like the Nazis, I guess you could say, where they still try to carry out their message politically. Just Googled it. According to Gemini, it's AI heavy. Wow, really? And they use it to make some of the backgrounds. And I knew it. It's hard to explain, but there's just something that like when you watch something, you could smell the AI, like so. Yeah, wow, okay, yeah. And you know what? A big company like that using and promoting AI for their new films is just gonna open a floodgate for a lot more movies to be that way. And pretty soon we're gonna have full-length pictures that are AI. I just said they're like an old person pictures. Wow, thanks for Googling that. That's crazy. I had a feeling. I mean, can't beat your gut feeling on certain things, especially when you know it doesn't look right or it doesn't feel right. What time is it? Come on, clock. Wish I still had the time displayed on here. Oh, it's almost 8. God dang robots in my picture shows. That was very Hank Hillified. Oh, the reboot of King of the Hill was pretty cool. I haven't watched the Malcolm in the Middle one yet. The guy they got to play Dewey, who wasn't the original actor, is like a dead ringer for him. Like he looks more like how Dewey would be grown up than the Dewey we have now, or flip that, reverse it. It's been you, woman, right down the line. That song played earlier, so it's in my head. What do you think, guys? Should I keep the drink going? Should I keep the drink going? Thinking about it. I just don't want to feel like crap later. Maybe I just won't overdo it. I will not do that. I'm literally just like right down the street from where I live, so I'm not going to do that. Bad influence, Obi-Wan. My friend got a DUI and moved to Florida. Sure, he didn't get the DUI in Florida. It's a very Florida thing without being Florida. Does your mom not let you drink in the house? I could drink in the house, and I do. I just on like weekdays, like I explained it in my other live. Like on weekdays, unlike me that works nights, like my dad works like early mornings, and the walls are really thin, and I don't want to like keep him up if he hears me talking to my chat if I stay up and drink. But yeah, I don't live with my mom. I don't even know where she's at right now, to be honest. But yeah, I'm allowed to drink. I do it. I kind of just go to my car like it's private. I could like talk about anything without having to worry about like, oh, I'm being too loud, blah blah blah, walls are thin or whatever. It's like my car is like my second sanctuary. So even if I don't go in the house, I'll just park on the outside and just, even like if I'm not streaming, I just like chilling in my car. It's very comfortable to me. I know you're poking fun. I just thought I would explain it. Hello from France, oui oui. Le sacre bleu. I don't even know what that means. Hello from France. Back in my dad's old place he used to live at when I was a kid. Right down the street. And it actually wasn't there. I remember driving by just to drive by like last year and it was gone. It's like a barbecue shack now. It was like a French restaurant and they literally served snails. And my dad always threatened, if you're not good, if you don't behave, I'm going to make you go to that restaurant and eat the snails. I'm like, Dad, no, I don't want to eat snails. And it was funny because in this French restaurant, it literally, like the billboard, like outside of it to promote it, it had like a chef with like I think he had a salt shaker and like a fork. He was like chasing a snail, and the snail's like, ah. Yeah, they had snail platters there. My English is bad, excuse me. No, you're good. So far, so good. It's funny, I get more people from other countries than I do my own streaming. Not that I care, but it's just interesting. I speak French. Oui, escargot. Yeah, that's what it's called. Escargot. A plate of escargot. I don't know if y'all watched Ren and Stimpy. The French lumberjack's name was Pierre Escargot. So Pierre Snail Platter. Wait, no. Okay, no, his name was Pierre. I don't know if it was Escargot. Pierre Escargot was the name of Kenan Thompson's character and all that when he was like that French guy in the bath. That's racist. I'm not being racist. I may not be French, but I'm not racist. Oh, you mean well, take that up with Nickelodeon. Maybe Nickelodeon doesn't like the French. Then again, they had Dan Schneider running the place for a lot of years, so they're not really the moral compass as they like to pretend they are. It's a joke. I know. I'm just kidding with you too. I don't take shit seriously. It's a chill stream. I'm thinking about running into the store real quick and getting some more drink. There is a subset of millennials and Gen Z that only saw the horrific adult version. I saw both. I grew up with both. Ren and Stimpy growing up, so when you mentioned watching Ren and Stimpy as a kid, they freak. Yeah, because they got that weirdo John K to freaking produce the adult cartoon one. And the thing about John K is he's a fucking weirdo, okay? And I understand people's nostalgia for like the first season of Ren and Stimpy, but I really feel like it didn't pick up as a show until Bob Camp took over. Like I like the later seasons more than I like the first season because it just has that uncomfortable, weird John K cringe. Yeah, do a deep dive on that weirdo. And I believe he had a big hand on the adult party cartoon. That's why it's fucking bad. He made a great concept, was too fucked up to actually work on it. Yeah, and he, instead of getting therapy, he went into cartoons and he made entire episodes based on his childhood, like that one kid with like the angry dad. Like obviously he was channeling something there because he always talks about like behind the scenes and shit. He always like talks about his dad. He has like daddy issues, and all the masculine characters he created were like modeled after his dad. Dude's a freak. He's one of those idiot boomers that thought they never needed therapy, but they were literally about a phone call away from being locked up in a padded room. He's one of those people. Yeah, you're right. He made a great concept, but was too fucked up to actually work on it. You are correct, the mundo there. All right, should I get this over with and go get the other drinky poo? I'll have to leave my phone in the car. If you guys could wait like 5 minutes. Lose weight, pal. Sorry, Vince. It was just a bad angle. It's been you, woman, right the line. For privacy reasons, I don't want to take you guys in. Yeah, he was outed as a PDF file. Unfortunately. I feel like that's criteria if you want to work at Nickelodeon. Must be a PDF file. So just whistling Baker Street. Plus, I can't take you guys in because last time I went to a store, they were playing music over the radio, and I got copyright striked. But I promise I'll be fast. I'll be as fast as I possibly can. So if y'all could just hang tight, and I will be right back. Wish I could comment on that. Alright, so I'm gonna run into the store. BRB. Hang tight. Should be less than 5 minutes. I'm back. Woo! Sorry guys, cashier was working in slow motion today. Like, I'm not even kidding, he was. God damn it. Give me a second, I'll pick it up. Oh. I'm back. Tastes like rotten pool water. That's interesting. I'm back, guys. Literally went in, got the drink, but the guy, like, who was cashiering was, like, in slow motion. Beep. Beep. And I was in the or less aisle. But you know, like, people like to go in there and take advantage of that shit. What's Ray and Nephew Overproof? Oh, Overproof rum. Okay. Actually smells pretty good. I keep air freshener, and I keep a hanging air freshener. And I hate bad smells, so you always try to keep my car clean. I just gotta take in some recycling, because why not make money out of it, right? I know you're just playing. Everybody's all like, I'm just playing. It's all right. I ain't gonna ban you. I don't care. It's a chill stream, right? Learning to fly. Yeah, couldn't take my phone in there because I didn't want to risk the chance of copyright again. Because that's always fun, right? Learning to fly. That song was playing. If y'all are Tom Petty fans. I can't tell if I'm warm because I was moving around, or I'm warm because, I mean, it's been overcast today, so. It's for lighting drinks on fire. Oh, okay. You could also drink it and instantly get drunk. It's like if they freebased alcohol and you could smoke it. That's interesting. Well, I'm drinking 100 proof vodka, so that's basically hand sanitizer. Have a good one. I'm going to go check out TP Man taking over the underground and streaming. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you supporting my small channel. Because, like PBS, it's viewers like you that make this stream possible. Learning to fly. Something. Should I repark so the lighting's a little bit better? Because I don't want to use my freaking overhead light gives me a headache. And I've had people complain, it's too dark. Well, I don't want to run my battery out. And the lighting is somehow worse. Chairs. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Blackwater. Double IPAs are great. I don't know a lot of people that drink them, but I do. I love double IPAs. I wish they made an alcohol-free version, right? I just like that bitter taste that they have. Like, it's very, like, I don't know. I love it. Cheers to that, right? What were we talking about before I left? Oh, yeah. Star Wars, because of your profile picture. Do people really think you're just some old-ass man, like, trolling people or some shit? That's pretty hilarious. I wonder what Alec Guinness would think of... because he was a pretty old actor. I wonder what he would think of that. Well, I mean, he didn't like being associated with Star Wars all the time. Let me guess, it's some Gen Z kids that never watched the original Star Wars. You know, they couldn't have gotten a better Obi-Wan than, what's his name? Ewan McGregor. Did a freaking good job, and it's believable that Alec Guinness's character of Obi-Wan it's believable that he's an older version of blanking on the name, but you know what I mean. Usually black women, but also drunk middle-aged guys that do what? Enjoy IPA. My dad hates it. He likes PBR, and I do too. It's a good cheap beer. Tastes like a potato chip if it was a beer. Has that flavor to it. Should I keep this on? I really don't want to. Oh, okay. That doesn't make any sense, because it's like, if you're a drunk middle-aged guy, wouldn't you have assumed that they would have watched Star Wars? Yeah, I know, it's starting to hit me a little bit because I'm forgetting names. Because, like, I took the shots and then shopped, and then, like, it settled in. Oh, well. Am I going to get shot? There's this car that keeps circling around my car. I could hear the saxophones already. I'm going to get gunned down. Yeah, too drunk, or they're just stupid. Because I would think at least the original Obi-Wan is iconic, no? Iconic enough to be recognized. I mean, that is a very interesting question. Why do you ask that question? So what do you think, guys? Should I do do a excuse me. Should I do a stream where I watch the Poop Lady Hoarder? Viewer discretion is advised. Learning to fly. Had a lot of viewers last night. Where'd all you go today? Ghetto as fuck. You think my live's entertaining? It's a bad question. Why is it always the people with the worst music taste that feel like everyone else has to listen to that shit? 15 million. Nice. Yeah, I mean, most people, when I tune into lives, answer the comments. It's the ones that are doing the, hey, like and subscribe, and I'll put my finger in the shark toy and have it hit my hand. I love slice of life content, so a guy drinking his car is perfect because that's a slice of my life. I appreciate it. I mentioned it before, but I had someone subscribe to me because, according to them, I remind them of what YouTube used to be. Like just a guy just randomly putting a camera in front of him and just shooting the shit. And I took that as a very good compliment because YouTube used to be really cool 20 years ago. This is my slice of life. Is that the Oingo Boingo song? This is my private life. This is my private life. Ooh. I love Oingo Boingo. Probably one of my favorite bands ever. Yeah. Danny Elfman's a master. Sometimes if they get really mad or I see their reaction when they ban me, I use one of my other 40 accounts to ask on repeat. Oh, so you are in it for the long game, huh? I don't see why you'd get mad over that. Unless it's like some boomer like making a quilt who doesn't understand the humor behind it. It's a reasonable what if. I think I answered whatever animal shits coffee beans. That was my pick. Todd earlier was saying something about that. How old are you, Diet Water? Just curious. Bro, more than half the people get legitimately bothered. All right, so go subscribe to a channel that my friend runs named Bob's Product. Some old white dude that streams occasionally. Or he used to stream daily. I don't know. He fell off the face of the earth. I haven't really talked to him in a second. I gotta see what's up. But I implore you to go to his channel and ask him that question because I want to see what he would say. It's like they got on the internet last week. Yeah, 23. Okay. How old do you think I am? Probably a bad question. Oh. Learning to fly. Yeah, look it up. Bob's Product. If you look at any of my shorts, there's a couple clips of when we did the drunk movie reviews of the Jaws movies. And believe it or not, he didn't even know Jaws the Revenge existed. And this dude's older than me. That's how unpopular it is. But wouldn't you know it, I actually have a t shirt of Jaws the Revenge? It's a dumb, guilty pleasure. And I actually legitimately enjoyed the soundtrack. It's nice. Subscribe to Bob's Product. Cool. He should be thanking me for getting more subscribers to him. But yeah, if you ever catch him live, ask him that question because I would love to see what he would say. I usually frequent his lives, but like I said, he hasn't. This is weird deja vu right now, honestly. Hmm. You ever get that? It's so creepy. I have no idea how old you are. Most of the people on here are 38 but look 26, so either 22 or 38. I'm in between that. I actually turned 30 this year in October. Not looking forward to that. You know, when you're a kid, you always like dream about being an adult because you get to do whatever you want. And then you grow up and realize that life is terrible. And unless you're an aristocrat or that truck legit sounded like its trailer is about to fall off. Or what was I even getting at? um, oh yeah, when you're a kid, you dream about being older and you have all these hopes and dreams, and then you think you have all this time, and then you wake up and you're almost 30 years old. Then you go, where'd the time go? I mean, and I'm not trying to be like, okay, I am emo at heart. I used to be emo kid, if you can tell. But I don't know. It's like I don't want to be like pessimistic, but it's like things were so different like pre-COVID era. It sucks that had to happen like right smack dab in the middle of my 20s, or it sucks it happened at all. But everything's just it's like the world is moving too fast and it's hard to catch up. And like COVID was such like a turning point on the world and life as we knew it. Changed my life for the worse. Lost a really good job I liked. Um, Lost some family because of it, like the disease. Uh, yeah, it's very, very strange time. You know, there's an old Chinese hex, and in English it goes, "May you live in interesting times." It sounds like a compliment, but nobody wants to live in interesting times. I sure don't. I wish shit was normal. I wish the world was normal and I could grow up to be who I wanted. This car's literally making rounds. Where'd he go? Sorry, I just don't want to get shot. I miss COVID era actually. I was addicted to amphetamines at the time and had unlimited time. COVID era is when I did a lot of weed and a lot of like self-reflecting, and I did shrooms in 2020 for the first and only time. I mean, yeah, like looking back, it was there were cool moments where me and my friend got laid off from our jobs, so we would just hang out and get high and drink and just shoot the shit. But yeah, I don't know, man. It just felt so weird. I would have died if I went on for 5 years instead of 18 months. What do you mean, like being addicted to amphetamines? Well, I'm glad you kicked that, man. Like that shit's not good for you. As I'm boozing it up, but just don't take my advice. I'm kind of glad that drugs scare me. What point was I even getting on? Oh yeah, you blink and you're almost 30. But like I always thought I would be the person where like I didn't think age would like affect me mentally. Like, oh, okay, big deal. I'm just getting older. But it's like it was strange because it's like it happened right after COVID, and I had just turned 25, and I had like the biggest letdown, most depressing birthday. Like it was nice. Like we went to dinner and shit with like friends and family. But if you've ever seen Forrest Gump, that scene where Lieutenant Dan is just sitting there at the bar post Vietnam, and he's Lieutenant Dan is sitting there. The confetti's falling on him. It's New Year's. He has the party hat, and he's just like down on himself. Like that's how that birthday felt. Because for the first time, I really started to be like, wow, I am getting older. I'm 25, and it's not going to slow down. And yeah, it was really depressing because I just remember feeling like that, and people go, "Oh, you're young," blah blah blah. But like when you're going through it, it's a lot different. Sorry, it's moving fast. The world was basically shut down for 18 months, at least for me. Yeah, it was for me too. It was senior year. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I was actually just gonna make a point, like how much it would suck to be in school when that would have happened. I graduated in 2014, so uh, I went cyber and just did bullshit for all my assignments. So I had weeks on end to do drugs. Yeah, it really opened the door for a lot of free time. Idle hands are the devil's tool shop. Can you slam a fart? What, like Shoe Nice does with liquor? I don't think so. At 30, you're closer to 40 than 20, and at 40, you're closer to 60 than, thanks for reminding. Ah, get me off this train, dude. I don't want to be old, but I don't want to like die early. If that makes any sense. Adam, yo, William, when did you get released from prison gangs? I don't get that. Prison gangs? Do I look like I'm in a prison gang? I actually scrolled onto Shoe Nice's live and was about to ask the poops question, but I didn't because I watched him eat dog shit for 3 years ago. Was that real? Like, did he actually eat dog shit? I just remember the liquor slams and drinking hand sanitizer and all that crazy shit. Did he actually resort to eating dog shit? Ugh. I commented on his live because he's like MAGA now, so like I commented something. He was wasted, you could tell. I was like, I commented, "Hey, Shoe Nice, instead of a liquor slam, do a liberal slam." Kind of just playing around with him. He's all like, "Yeah, you're just a troll. Yeah, liberal slam." Like I barely understand him, but he acknowledged my comment on that. I was kind of trolling him, I'm not gonna lie. Who's William? I don't know any Williams. My uncle. I don't talk to him. Yes, in the early days, he. Oh, I didn't know that. That's gross. What's up, Cash? Andy Milanakis. I actually got that last night. So, since going live, I've gotten Elon Musk, Nikocado Avocado, Andy Milanakis, uh, what's his name from Superbad, the fat guy? Him. I remember the first shoe night. Oh, and somebody else, before I read your comments, somebody also said I just looked like a heavyset Korean singer that they know of. It's probably one of the nicer compliments. I remember the first Shoe Nights video I saw. He was already supposed to be recovering, and he was talking about how he could only do this on occasion for slamming a bottle of 1800. Sounds like Shoe Nice. Not Nikocado. Yeah. It's funny because, like, I hate to say it, but he looks like he could actually be my brother. Like, when he was when he's skinny, he looks like me when I'm skinny. When I'm fat, I look like him when he's fat. The eyes don't really help, or the hair, but I identify as skinny. Is that Nikocado for you? Jimmy from that's a new one. I don't have red hair. EDP. I'm not EDP. I'm not black. I'm sorry. Josh from Drake and Josh. That's a new one. He actually turned out to be a really good-looking guy later on in life. And it's funny because I haven't posted on my channel, but my senior year of high school, randomly, my friend pulled me out of my class and, like, he pushed me on a wall because he liked to be dramatic. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? He's like, Drake Bell is at our school right now. I'm like, what? Drake and Josh Drake Bell? He's like, Drake Bell is at our school, and he's apparently supposed to perform. So I skip the rest of that class. I take off with him. I go to the first, because, like, our lunches were rotated from, like, first lunch and second lunch, because I was at second lunch at the time. And I skip my class, do both lunches, and he does a concert. And I get right up to him, and I film him. He's great. He's really personable. Very, very sweet guy. This was like, what, 2014? He looked really frail. He probably had some health stuff, but he was really skinny, very sweet. He smelled good. I don't know what cologne he was wearing, but he smelled good. And I had him sign my yearbook and an album that I got that he was just giving out to people. And I could actually say my yearbook is signed by Drake Bell. And I took a picture with him, and yeah, he was just a really nice guy. And he was on his way back from, like, doing some, like, concert in Vegas. So he just randomly decided to stop by my high school and do a concert. It was great. I'll have to post the video because I still got it. Yeah, it was a nice little surprise. No, I didn't mean you. I was just asking if you heard either of them. Sorry, I definitely was not saying my. I don't care. I've had worse things said about me. But yeah, that's my Drake Bell performs at my high school story. Crazy, huh? But yeah, he was very sweet. He was very, like, soft spoken. He smelled good. Really skinny. He was wearing, like, this striped shirt and, like, this artiste, like, newsboys hat. And he did, like, a full concert for both of our lunches. And yeah, I took a picture with him, signed my yearbook, and he signed an album that he was giving away. Really great, really great guy. I feel so sorry for what happened to him ever since the whole Nickelodeon documentary came out. Drake Bell got done dirty by the court in his legal case, and the producer that raped him still works in entertainment. I maybe one day I'll get into it, but I am actually friends with somebody who has worked with him in the past, and they know each other, but she hasn't talked to him since his arrest. Maybe eventually I'll do a live with her, and you guys could find out who I'm talking about. But she's a very good friend of mine. I actually need to text her back. It's been a couple days, and yeah, she knew him or knows him, and they've done work together. And it was right after his arrest and the whole court thing, but that's when like the internet was like still kind of slow, like with the news and shit. But she saw him doing a convention, and she was like, "Well, what is he doing here? Like, I thought he got arrested. I thought like he's under all this scrutiny, but he did conventions for a little bit after post his criminal conviction and all that." Yeah, maybe I'll get her on stream and she could tell it, but she's, believe it or not, she's kind of camera shy. But yeah, so like I know people that know him. It's like a weird like separation. But it was never, it was always rumored it was Drake Bell before the documentary came out and before Drake Bell admitted all that. But people were saying since he worked at Disney also that maybe it was like the Sprouse twins, Dylan and Cole Sprouse. That was always like a name floated around to who he abused. On the topic, y'all should search your work address on the sex offender registry. You'd be very surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Especially if you have like a job where you're like you work at a warehouse and shit. Have you done that before at your work? Yeah, Brian is a RSO. Has been for 20 something years. One of the supervisors at Amazon near me is named Jeff Tierno Jr., and he sexted a teen who was in softball league he was president of. Oh, wow. What's the tea on that? How'd they find that out? That's kind of crazy. It's not funny, but it's crazy because when you watch like Chris Hansen and all that, like Dateline, um, people ask like, well, where's all the female predators? Where are the females who are RSO? I just don't want to say that word a lot on my live because the YouTube police, but that are RSO and all that. And he made a good point, and this was like 20 plus years ago. He made a good point that most S offenders on the female side, and most of the ones that are convicted, they're like, obviously women don't think with their dicks, so they're like a little more crafty when it comes to that. And I'm not being misogynistic or anything. I'm just literally breaking down what was told on the program. But women women have a less conviction rate because their abuse happens within close quarters of like family or friends. Like most women won't go on the internet and search for that kind of stuff to do it, or convict themselves of it, it's usually close knit, like family or friends, and that's what Chris Hansen was saying on one episode of TCAP a while back. It makes sense. Google his name. It was a big story. The kid came forward due to the age of consent in Pennsylvania. Jesus H. Christ. Sorry. That threw me off a little bit. Actual contact wouldn't have been as legal so long as he wasn't sexting. Yeah, and that it's one of those things where it's like every state has different laws. So some are more lenient, some aren't. I know Florida's trying to do death penalty for that. Um, Hooray for state rights, I guess. How old was the kid, if you don't mind me asking? Because I mean, obviously, I don't live in Pennsylvania, but I don't know like what the laws would be for that, or how like severe it would be. Okay. Did he serve time? Like, what was his punishment? I just can't Google right now because I'm streaming. Otherwise, I would. Isn't that funny? Not funny, but you have like back in the day, like a 20-year-old Elvis Presley married a 13-year-old Priscilla Presley, and now you got dudes getting locked up for sexting 16 and 17-year-olds. The moral code has changed. Uh, where are you? Neverland. 15-year probation and registry. So he didn't serve any jail time. Hmm. Interesting. You need help. Probably. Help with what? I know I definitely need help with Devil May Cry. I don't remember that game being as hard as it usually is. Like I remember playing it growing up and like it wasn't that hard, but like if you guys check out my channel, I've been kind of replaying it and it just I struggle with some of the bosses now. What is happening? Elvis married a kid. I never knew that. Yeah, Priscilla Presley, his first wife, before they got divorced and he died. His first wife, she's still alive. She's like in her 80s, but yeah, Memphis, Tennessee laws were a lot different in the 1950s than they are now. But he was, correct me if I'm wrong, he was like 20 and she was like literally 13, and they legally got married. So yeah, lots changed. I love Elvis, don't get me wrong, but ooh, that did not age well. He actually cut contact when the kid said he was uncomfortable, which probably helped him. I don't think he's a total monster, just a moronic creep. And that's usually the case. Like when you see these guys get arrested, like Chris Hansen always goes like, what do you mean it's your first time? I don't believe it's your first time. I always kind of did, because these losers kind of seem like they went out of their way to do something for the first time because they thought they could get away with it. So you went to Bolivian Grave. What's Bolivian Grave? Dank Squirtle. I like that name, 420. Also, those laws changed for a very good reason. Yeah. So, yeah, morals have changed. You should change what the law is made for a reason. I agree with that. I'm not against that. Would you smoke crack for 50K? Yes, I would. Fuck it. Why not? 50 grand just to do something I haven't done before. I mean, as long as I'm safe, like, is the risk of having a massive heart attack or overdosing a thing? Because that would kind of hamper things a little bit, I guess you could say. 50K without taxes? Why not? In this economy? I smoked crack for $70 out of my pocket. Was it at least a good high? Cool, and thank you. $70, you got the bunk. Bro. Clean crack is insanely fun. And the first I've done lines before, I'm not gonna lie. It just felt like I had a lot of caffeine. Like, I couldn't stop shaking my legs. I wasn't like Charlie Sheen crazy, but I was definitely more hyper. And it picked me up because I was drinking all of that night. So it's kind of like a okay. Yeah, it was bunk as fuck. The one time I got clean, shit, it was free. And it's funny because cocaine actually used to be a luxury drug back in the 80s until it turned to crack in the 90s. Kind of hampered its quality. Kind of nerd are you? I mean, I love nerdy things like Star Wars, science fiction, horror. I'm a very big horror fan. Video games. I mean, just look at me. Obviously, I'm a nerd, right? It was so bad, we literally got it for 35 a gram. We had a connect from a connected dealer from Philly, so we got a deal, but it was still bad. Yeah, and you know what? Drugs aren't the same as they used to be because almost everything is like laced with fentanyl now. So it's like, do you want to take that risk? Do you want to die? I mean, I had surgeries a few years ago where they gave me like a hospitalized form of fentanyl, and it literally stopped my breathing, and they had to resuscitate me. So I know if I ever tried fentanyl, it would probably most likely kill me because getting hospitalized fentanyl certainly almost put me in my grave. I meant, did you go to Bohemian Grove? Maybe. Yeah, I was just trying to see what category of nerd, and I fit in with a bunch of those. I'm more just a gay theater kid nerd than you. I mean, I was so okay. When I was in school, I was like the emo film nerd, gay, bisexual, emo kid. So I kind of never really grew out of that. I just grew in size, but no, I get you. I mean, I wasn't theater because my high school at the time offered a program where you changed your electives from like, instead of like, oh, Spanish or ALS, like your electives sophomore, junior, and senior year were like multimedia. So it was like film editing, camera work, website building, all that. I don't even buy street weed anymore because it's bunk. I know some guys that grow their own that are trustworthy, but I don't smoke actual weed anymore as much as I used to. Now it's just like a wax pen. The only thing I trust off the street is whole shrooms. You can't fake them. True. Makes sense. Yep. Are you still bisexual? I stopped when. Yeah. I mean, I like women and I like men. I like the best of both worlds. Like Hannah Montana likes to sing. That is kind of the point of fentanyl. It's used as an anesthetic. It does stop you breathing for yourself. That's fucking scary to me. What did they give it to you for? It's when I did my nose surgery, when I got my adenoids removed and like my deviated septum fixed. They used it for that, and when I got my tonsils removed, they did it to me 2 times, and those were kind of back-to-back surgeries. But for the nose surgery, I went to a completely different hospital, so they didn't realize that it was a miscommunication. They couldn't give me fentanyl to sedate me to go under for the surgery. They didn't get that memo, so like I kind of had like a redoing of like the not breathing and resuscitating twice because they didn't get the memo over to a different same hospital, but same hospital branch but different hospitals, like 2 cities over, but they didn't get the memo. So when they administered that to me the second time, they didn't realize that, so they had to do that twice, and that's how I know I could never survive that shit. Sorry, I thought I saw something. um hmm. I don't like them putting chemicals. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Crap. I love Alex Jones. When I had surgery, they gave me 18 perks. It was fire. You know what? Post surgery, after all that, when I had the nose thing and shit, um, oh god, never get your tonsils removed as an adult. You suffer. Like my parents neglected to get those removed when I was a kid, but I needed to get it removed as an adult because it's become a problem. But I fucking suffered. But the one thing that really got me to not like be as miserable as I was after the surgery was I couldn't tell you what it the exact name was, but it wasn't a pill. It was like in these bottles. So like I got like a few bottles, and they looked like butane bottles, like they were that thick and that big. But it had like a, I guess you could say like a codeine or something formula in it, but it was like liquidated. Because I, for the longest time after my tonsil and nose surgery, I couldn't eat like regular food. So instead of pills, they just gave me the liquid form of the painkiller, and that was pretty good. Mm. It was foot surgery, so I got to enjoy the high in my head. That's cool. What's up, Caleb? What are you doing? They make kratom extracts like that, like perks that feel like perks. You could buy them at the smoke shop. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that. I just had to check something. Kratom extracts, I feel like perks you can buy them at the smoke shop. Well, you're in a different state than me, so I don't know if like the rules apply the same. Because as free and liberal as California likes to pretend that it is, it's really not. They have red tape and laws for every little thing. Where's my battery at? I'm okay for now. I'm debating of just going home because fuck. How long is that gonna go off? I mean, I wish I could rap, otherwise I would. I was doing 6-7. Dude, it's that same car. You know what? I'm just gonna go down the streets of my home where it's a little more quieter. Does that sound good, y'all? Oh, damn! I really put my car seat away. Oh, car seat. Now it shuts off because never mind. It's still going. Shut off again. Meep, meep, meep. Like, there's no one out here. I don't know what could have caused your stupid car to do that. Go ahead. I hate when people are hesitant when they're pulling out somewhere. It's like, go. You have the right of way, obviously. Luckily, I live like literally just right down. Just go, bitch. Just fucking go. I have done nothing but wait at stoplights and stop at stop signs all fucking day long, so I'm kind of over it. It's a good thing I'm like home now because I really don't want to do any more driving. Man, fuck California. So annoying. Alright, give me a second. I just got to. Why is the screen door open? That's strange.